Good evening, dear friends, and welcome to day 208 of a poem a day for 2026. It is Monday. It's been okay. It is a day that has happened. Work has occurred. The cats have been well behaved. Yeah, it's been a day. I hope things are well with you all. I ended up making a chili quite late last night because that seems to be what happens, which means that once I'm finished on here, dinner is ready, basically. So that's nice. So let's crack in. 27th of July, a month since my birthday. Good grief. We have an excerpt from Psalm 137. And our blurb reads as follows. At the end of July falls Tisha B'Av, a period of fasting within the Jewish calendar. It commemorates several ancient tragedies, including the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem. The lines of this psalm, which comes from a Greek word for lyrical music or poetry, expresses the grief of the Jewish people in exile. So, this is an excerpt from Psalm 137. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. I'm very aware that I am not qualified or well educated enough to speak on Jewish issues. I am not of the Jewish faith. I do have some friends who follow Judaism, and they speak openly about their faith, and I am receptive and enjoy the discourse that we share about that, and I appreciate them sharing that part of themselves with me. But from what little I do know, and from what I have seen with my own eyes, and from things that I have learnt from history, both older and more recent, I know that the Jewish people have long suffered. in a myriad of ways. And that both saddens and angers me. Because to me, much like trans people shouldn't be targeted because of their gender identity, and black people shouldn't be targeted because of the colour of their skin, Jewish people shouldn't be targeted because of their faith. Just in my mind, it doesn't seem very difficult to just live and let live. If the way another person is living their life isn't hurting other people, which is the key thing, then let them be. I thank my mother for the way that she raised me to be an accepting soul. And she always said to my brother and I that in as caring a way as possible, she didn't care who we were, who we loved, what we grew to be. She would always love us. And I'll be damned, she still does. I dearly hope that all of you experience the same from your families. And if you don't, please know that you are loved here in this space, in this little community that we have built in this corner of YouTube. Family can be wonderful. It can also be incredibly difficult. But family is not just blood. I'm aware I've gone off on a tangent. Family is often community. Whether that's friends or your wider religious community. Brought it back. I will leave us with my probably most favourite misquoted quote. Most people know it as blood is thicker than water. But the full quote is actually the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Which basically means the bonds we build with those around us are stronger, or can be stronger, than the bonds of family. So yeah. I dearly hope that you have a peaceful evening, friends, and that if today has been stressful, that when we all get down to it, we are all able to have a very good